Hello everybody, and welcome to this quick tutorial in which I'm going to show you how you can create section cuts in Shaper 3D. A section cut, for example, is this, how you look in there. And then I will also show you how we can create openings, which are just removing part of the wall. But before we get started, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification button so you will never miss any upcoming video. And now let's really get started. Whenever you work with an architectural space, or actually also an object, piece of furniture or something, and you would like to look into the space, you want to open it. One very easy way is to use the section tool. We have this lower left corner here in Shaper 3D. When you click on it, you start the section view. We haven't anything selected yet. There are our XYZ planes. I can also select individual walls. If I select this front wall, you see then there is the widget. And now I can move this back or forward and do a cut into that space. I can also flip it. I can also rotate it. So you see, that's actually pretty nice. If I turn section view off, then this display is stopped. If I go to section view again, I'm back at my previous selection, which I can then delete with this icon. To then make a new section view, you see I can always delete it and select a new face where I would like to create that cut. Perfect. But let's say from time to time, you would like to create this section view at repetitive positions. Then one very easy tool is to use construction planes at those cut positions. So let's say between this wall and this wall, I would like right at the center to have a section cut. So I can select these two wall faces, and then I call the add plane command, and there is my construction plane. This one is a little bit too large for my taste, so I make this smaller, and we can keep it there. You can also move this up or below. Sometimes simply for the way how I work, I move them a little bit higher, and then I know where they are, or you can keep them there. And then you call the section view command and just click on this plane. There, that's it. You see, pretty easy. Let's make a new one. From here, I would like now to offset the plane. That plane maybe goes to there. Also here again, I can scale this one down, and then section view, I can click this or this. There. You see how easy that is. It also really makes sense to then select these construction planes, put them into a folder, and call them section cut, planes cuts, however you want to. Very good. Okay, so this is how you do section cuts. But you notice with a section cut, you cut through everything. Now if I do this one more time, I do a section cut, whoop, there, it cuts everything. How can we do a cut only through, for example, the wall? Leave the rest there, or as part of the wall. And that is where you can then use modeling commands and simply remove the part of geometry you want. So here I will create a sketch on the top of this wall, then make a line there and make a line there. Or for example, to make these lines easier to see, I can also create pretty long lines. Then they're easy to see and easy to select. So you see now, I do have now this new sketch profile, which I can select, and then I start extruding into this space. Pretty cool. Again, if I turn on the sketch with this, I can move this around. It's actually really nice. So you see it gives you a different type of flexibility. And this is all done in this case by using the Boolean command, the extrusion command. And when the extrusion command realizes it is walking or going through other objects, it will turn into the subtract mode and cuts. To only cut the wall, but not the window and door, I can remove those from the outdoor selection. So this is actually the wall. You see how this is highlighted. So all the other objects I can remove. If by accident you have removed also the wall, just when everything is removed, just select it. Done. There we are. Again, with this, we can adjust that. And to adjust the height of this section view, we can call the extrusion command and just play with this a little bit. It makes sense, similar to the section cut folder also here, to name things. Wall section cut or opening, however you want to think about it or name it. And then when you do not want to see this manipulation of your wall, you can simply go to the feature and suppress it. Now right click and suppress it to see it again. And that's it.